All right, guys, welcome to the session, the first consultancy session on our new course, which is Java, Spring, and microservices. Okay. So if you have anything, any doubts, or if you want to ask anything about Java, Spring Boot, microservices, this is the right session which you have joined, and we will be discussing entirely on Java, Spring Boot, microservices, and our new course, which is launch, which is going to start this way. Okay. Good evening, everyone. So in very shortly, 5-10 minutes, even less time than that, Naveen sir also would be joining us and he will be putting some insights on it. Okay. So I'll be taking up your questions and even Naveen sir would join and we will be discussing if you have any questions, issues, if you like to talk something. So about Java or Spring Boot microservices, if you want to know something about the course, we will be discussing on this. Before that, quickly, I just want to give some insights about Java and Spring microservices, a new course which we have launched. Allow me just 2 minutes of time, and then we can discuss not just about our course, even if you have something to discuss on Java, Spring, we will be discussing on that. Okay. All right. Let me just visit the website. Right. And allow me 1 minute of time. Naveen sir would be joining very shortly in 5 minutes. Another 5 minutes, he will also be there. If you have something to discuss, you can definitely discuss. Okay. You can talk one by one. I'll allow you guys to talk. I mean, if you have something to discuss, definitely we can do that. All right. Before we discuss anything, I would like to just quickly go through with our new course, which we have launched, which is Enterprise Java Spring Microservices, which we have launched. And it will be starting from 9th of August, the orientation day, the first day. And actual classes would also start from Monday to Friday, early morning, 7 to 8:30, 8:30 to 9 if you have any doubts. So weekly, 5 times you can talk to trainer if you have any doubt on the topic. And it is a live course and the class recordings also would be available. So before we even discuss about Java or Spring or microservices, let me just quickly, talk on this, give a walkthrough. Okay. We have Naveen sir here.
Hey, hi, hello everyone. I hope I'm audible. Just checking my internet connection. Is it working properly? I don't know why my t-shirt is matching with the background. Okay, good to see everyone joining today for this consulting session. So normally before every time we launch a batch, most of them have some questions. In fact, we have our team who handles all these questions. But then the moment you talk about technical questions, and that's where the trainers of the batch need to answer them. And that's why we are doing this consulting session before the course. In case if you have any question related to course or is Java is dead? I mean, that's the common question we get every time. And it's funny, in fact, today afternoon, I was going through LinkedIn, and nowadays people are posting about a lot of memes on LinkedIn as well. So one of the video, it was a very funny video where a child is trying to, maybe it's the child's birthday, is trying to blow the candles. So there are actually two kids who's trying to blow the candles, one whose birthday it is and one who is maybe sibling of him. The father stops the other child from blowing. Of course, it's not his birthday. But then if you look at the meme, it says the Java developers are able to blow the candle because they are able to get into MNCs, and Node.js people are not able to get into MNCs. It's kind of funny, not truly entirely true. Node.js and other technologies are still in the, they're still used in MNCs. But if you look at the enterprise market, maximum projects are built using Java. Most of the stable applications, where you talk about security, when you talk about stability, where you have huge amount of user base, they prefer to work on Java because it is stable and also it is maintainable. A lot of people talk about Java is difficult to learn. Maybe when you do your first code in Java is difficult, but once you start doing it, once you get, let's say, hands-on for, let's say, 5 to 6 days, it becomes one of the most easiest language to work with. It is very structured. Yes, we have to write a lot of lines of code, but understand this. You don't write a code which works only for 1 day. One project, they build it for a year. It goes under maintenance for 15, 20 years. There are still some projects in the industry which are there from last 30 years. I mean, imagine it's not just about building a product, but it's also about maintaining that product for 30 years. And if you don't understand the source code of it, it's difficult to manage. Luckily with Java, it's very easy to read. I mean, you can read the Java code as an essay. You know what is happening where. I'm sure with the other languages, it's not true. Especially when I write JavaScript code, I can do that. Okay, so I'm a polyglot developer. I can work with multiple technologies. I love doing that. It's not like I'm showing off here. It's just that I love to explore different languages. Sometimes to challenge myself, sometimes to explore what other things are there in other languages. But if I look at all the codes, if I want to build a product which will be used only for today or experimental product, I will do that in JavaScript and I will do that in Python because it is very easy to do. You can, recently I was exploring Flask for Python. I was like, hell no, how you cannot build those applications in a day. I mean, they were able to do that. So you can use Python, you can build some certain application in 1 day. But the question remains, can you maintain it? Is it scalable? Is it secure? So those are the questions we have to answer. And Java basically answers all those questions. And that's why if you look at the industry, most of the projects are in Java. So yeah, that's about Java is not dead yet. Okay, Kushal Goswami shared a link. Yes, Ada, you were saying something.
Yeah, if they want to just build the portfolio project, or maybe if they want to, showcase the demo of what the actual project looks like, then definitely the other stacks comes into picture. But if you want to build a product which is enterprise grade, which you want to use it for more than a decade, then of course Java, especially the healthcare and fintech industry, insurance, banking, whatever you say, it's highly dominated by Java. Okay. And also we have a common question. We have Gen AI and so and so. So I would say, even if you say, example, if you are asking for some code, if you're getting some basic code, if you don't even know Java, will you be able to understand that code? It's not possible. Okay. So having a knowledge on one technology is important to even learn whatever new is coming to you. Directly, you cannot just jump into someone which is new without even knowing what was there already, even if you look for the future. But right now, enterprise market, fintech, especially on the fintech, healthcare is fully dominated by Java and Spring Boot. I don't know anyone who knows Java, Spring Boot, microservices properly, all the modules of Spring 4, and they don't have a job. Even if they have someone who says that they are really good in Spring Boot, microservices, Docker, Jenkins, GitHub, Java, and if they don't have job, please let us know. We can only think of hiring you, because we are also looking for some people who are really skilled in all these domains.
Aditya, the difference between the enterprise Java Spring microservice and the masters is the master's course is basically a recorded course, and the enterprise course which we're launching is a live course. So it depends upon how you want to learn. If you're someone who want to learn live, it's preferred to learn live with the enterprise batch. If you're someone who want to learn by recording, so we have options there.
We will talk on the technicality, Logeshwaran. We discuss all this in our curriculum. Who should get what access? Okay. How Spring Security works, especially the recent new versions, Everything we'll talk on this. Guys, before we get into the any technical aspects, or before we get take up your questions, quickly for 4 to 5 minutes, not more than that. Within 4 or 5 minutes, I would like to just walk through the course very quickly, wherein maybe most common questions will be answered, and then we are open for the questions. Even you can speak, you can type in the chat. We'll try to address and we can discuss. We can have a debate. Okay. Yes, I'll come to that, Vaibhav. Very good question. We will discuss on this. Allow me just 5 minutes of time, just 5 minutes of patience. Then we are open for the discussions. Okay. Great, guys. The course, just for 5 minutes, we expect your focus, and then we will walk and we will discuss on the technical aspects, and we will answer all your questions with complete focus for 5 minutes. The course which we are talking about is this: the Enterprise Java Spring Microservices. Okay. When it comes to Spring Microservices, it is Spring Boot only. We will talk Spring also without Boot. Then we will do with Boot. Then you will only tell us that remaining models, should we follow Spring Boot or only Spring? Okay. We will discuss Spring Boot in majority of the model, because that is one of the commonly questions. Now, to start with, for this course, we have no prerequisites. If you know some technology, then good to have technology. But if you have no idea about the programming, even if you don't know how programming came, then also this course will offer you, and we will start from absolute scratch. Whether you are a professional, whether you are a fresher, this course is suitable for everyone. You'll have no doubt on any of the concepts. You will be 100% dot sure on any of the technologies which we are covering in this course. The first question: no prerequisites. If you know any programming language, if you are from any technical background, definitely that will help you to advance your confidence. That will definitely help you, and we would highly recommend it for you to know that. But even if you have zero idea about coding, this course will help you. Okay. Now, this course is going to start on the 9th of August, and the regular classes will begin from the Monday to Friday. Every day you'll have class morning 7 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. 5 days a week, morning Indian time 7 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. If you're in US or some other country, you can check what is the time then. It is a Indian time, IST. Okay. This course will go up to 6 months of time. Number 3, if you miss any of the classes, every class recording will be given to you, and it may have lifetime of access. Okay. So that also I will show going forward. So the recordings of every live class would be given to all of you. Okay. That is the basics, the fundamentals about this course. If you want, some of the lectures are already available. If you want, you can start the trial here. If some of them have not, please click on start a free trial. Check out some of the recorded contents, and maybe if that is suitable, if it is, making you or helping you to understand the things. Okay. Few videos are there which you can definitely watch. It will definitely help you to understand how the teaching, will happen. Apart from that, we will start from absolute scratch. And before that, you can see recordings of each class will be available. And apart from the live classes and live class recordings, there are some other courses which we are giving, which is in the form of recorded already, which is DSA, JUnit, which is important for unit testing, SQL, Git, Docker, Jenkins, and cloud deployment also. These concepts will be taught in a recorded way. Rest of everything will be covered in a live class, and live class recordings also would be available if you cannot attend some of the classes, or maybe due to some reason going forward. Okay. We will start from absolute scratch. From this scratch, how programming came. We will cover all the advanced concepts of Java within the 2 months of time. 2 months, 1 or 2 weeks here and there. 2 months of focus will be on Java, approximate time I'm telling, wherein from the scratch till the advanced level of Java, we'll try to cover it, including the multi-threading, collection, exception handling, the map, Lambda expression, stream API, all of that also would be covered here. You can go through the entire content. Okay. Then again, we will give you the recordings of, JDBC servlets, so that you can have some idea about this. Right now in industry, JDBC servlet is not being used, but it is not completely outdated. In some of the interviews, even if you're attending interview for Spring, they may expect you to have the fundamental idea about JDBC servlets and Hibernate. That also will be given to you in the form of recorded videos. Okay. And then we will start the framework, Spring framework, from the scratch, absolute scratch. and we don't have any expectation. Even if you have zero idea about what Spring is, you need not to worry. At the end of the course, you will be 100% confident to use the Spring framework in the project, provided you are attending all the classes regularly, you're practicing, you're submitting your assignments, you're doing the assignments, you're attending the quizzes and the tests which we have. So we will start with Spring Core without boot. We'll go with the XML and annotation approach. Then we'll start with the Spring Boot, and you will be in a position to understand Spring Boot and Spring, what is the difference between them and what to choose. Then we'll be using for majority of the concepts Spring Boot only. Spring Data JPA, Spring Data JDBC, Spring Web MVC, RESTful services using the Spring REST, Spring Security, Spring AOP, microservices also would be taught in the live class. Live class. If you have any issue, immediately you can ask doubt to the trainer. In the sense, in the same session at the end. Okay. At the end of the session, you can ask any doubt. It's a live interactive session which we'll be conducting for all this topic which is mentioned here. Okay. This all topics will be taught in a live. Apart from that, as we have discussed, DSA, JUnit, SQL, Git, Docker, Cloud, Jenkins, including Hibernate, will be given to you in the form of a recording. JDBC servlet also fundamental when it comes to JDBC and servlets. So anyone can understand this entire course. We do not have any prerequisites, whether you know Java, you don't know, whether you know other programming language. If you don't know, no problem. We will start from the absolute scratch. We have completed many batches recently. We have completed so many batches, and we had the students who are absolutely freshers who are in the college, also people with years of experience in the industry. We do had some of the learners who had 24 years of experience, who had 28 years of experience, 14 years of experience. So this course going to offer you for everyone. I mean, anyone can attend and get benefit from this course, whether you are experienced professional, whether you are an absolute beginner. This course has something to offer for everyone. And of course, we will have a good community also, because different students we have in this entire batch, experienced professionals, working professionals with minimal years of experience, with high experience, and even freshers. So definitely a good community also will be forming from this course. So we will cover everything which is required for the industry: Java, Spring Boot, SQL, JUnit, Hibernate, microservices, Docker, Jenkins, Git and GitHub, whatever requires for you to take, be confident in the interviews to attend. Okay, everything will be covered in this class. So some of the commonly asked question: do we receive the certificate? Yes, you will be getting the completion certificate. How long the live classes? It will be for 1.5 hours and 30 minutes of doubt sessions. And I myself is one of the instructor, and we have Naveen sir as an instructor. What is the subscription in sense? How much long I can access the course for the lifetime? All the live class recordings also will be available with you for lifetime. Live classes, if you attend, well and good. You can interact and ask the doubt anytime. By chance, if you could not attend some of the live classes due to any of the reasons, no problem. From first live class, including this session, till the last live class, you will be getting the recordings, that too for lifetime. Apart from the other courses also, you'll be getting it. Is this course refundable? What if you attend 1 week of live course or live classes? If you feel that this course is not for me, maybe due to any of the reasons, then of course you can, seek the refund before 15th August. Okay. So anyway, 9th August is the course which we are starting, and you have time till 15th of August after enrolling. I think for anyone, 1 week of time is sufficient for you to decide how this course is going up, and then you can make your call if you're not feeling, comfortable. So till when this course is valid? For a lifetime. Yes, all the class recordings also you'll be getting it. Every class, whatever we do, the board work, the drawings, the code files, whatever we do, all of that also would be uploaded. And also some of the important key points. Okay. You'll get any assignments? Yes, you will be getting any, no assignments. What if I miss a class? No problem. Recording will be available. Can ask doubts and clear my doubts every day. Weekly, 5 times you can ask doubts. In a month, 20 times you can ask the doubt. No problem. 20 times in the sense, it's not like if you have asked one doubt, you should not ask many. No, you have 20 options, 20 days a week, in a month, you can ask the doubt and you can clarify. Okay. So 6 months, of course, around 120 plus live classes would be conducted, more and less 10, 20. It could be more also. It could be less also. More than 120 live classes. Okay. Now, if you go for the refund. Of course, slightly some transaction fees from the payment gateway that will not be able to go. That is very small amount. Okay. If you have anything about the EMI, maybe if you could not afford to pay full, then you can reach out to this number. This number is mentioned here. Most of the information is given here. Just to reiterate, this is for everyone, for the beginners, freshers, working professionals, professionals with 10, 20 years of experience also can join. In our earlier batches, we had students from diverse background, from different background, and we could able to cater everyone here. Okay. Now we are going to cover projects also. We will have a group projects. You will have individual projects. Live class projects, it depends. We are not fixed about this because recently we have covered so many batches. So it differs from batch to batch. It is a dynamic. It's a live class, right? I'll be doing something. You will be adding some features. So it is in that way. But apart from that, you will be given individual project also, which you must have to do. And you will be given group projects also. Group projects in sense, it may have people from different backgrounds, experience, freshers, with minimal years of experience all together in a groups. Also, you may have to do the projects, and also based on their time zone, people in US can form a different groups because we have audience from US, UK, and everyone. Okay. Making sense? So this is some generic idea about the course. And if you have anything, then definitely we can discuss one by one. Okay. So let me just paste this course link, and please do at least start the free trial. Okay. And if you're willing, then this price may also go up with whatever content in the live class, which we are providing. I think the fees is very, very much justifiable. I mean, this fees we could have kept only for the recorded course, but live class and so much of recordings you will getting for lifetime for this price, maybe it's the best opportunity before it goes up. Okay. And also we do have 20% off if you enroll today itself. Okay. Till today, 12 p.m. If you are planning, apart from the fees, which you can see on your screen, 11,499, you will be getting 20% off. Lifetime access for entire live class recordings and so much of recording support for 6 months. And I think it is a best option for you. Okay. Oh, till tomorrow, 12 p.m. Okay. You have around... Now we are open for your questions and discussions, guys. If you have something to discuss, definitely I'll be able to answer.
Hi. Hi, can you
Sure,
hear me?
Ayman.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we could able to hear you.
Yeah, actually, just from the, I'm just a beginner. Okay, I'm from mechanical domain. Actually, I just seen in the YouTube. I just in the link, and when I'm seeing here, you said that you can learn from scratch, right? But
Very
Java,
scratch, no prerequisite. Even if you say that you have zero idea about programming, even if you just enroll for start a trial, there are some free videos given to you. Even if you watch that videos, I think that will give you an idea from what level the classes has happened.
sure. I didn't
There are
watch
some
it.
videos which we have done in the previous batch that has been given as a fundamentals of Java and all. So maybe if you could able to watch that, you'll have an idea. We have started from how programming came on this planet.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. What's the difference between the content of Enterprise Java and Master Java Spring development? Master is completely recorded. It is a live. Live means the content is dynamic. Of course, we will teach something even more deeper. We will have interaction. If someone demands something like this, then we may have to teach more. Maybe you will get little more content also. But content wise, means generic content is same. Spring is Spring. Spring Boot is Spring Boot. Spring MVC is MVC. Whether it is recorded or live, that will not differ, but slightly. Since it is a dynamic and live course, of course, some parts will be covered extra, and you'll have every day to ask anything, and it's a live course, right? So the knowledge you will get is something different. Coupon is not working. Alaska team to add a new coupon, but just please try it once. Okay, one by one, I'll take up your questions. 6 months, Dinesh. Course will be completed within the 6 months. Is there anything to speed up my learning, like fast track batch? Right now, no. Because if you want fast track, then you can go with the recorded one. You can watch in your own pace, sit for 1 week and finish it off. But live class, right?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, the thing is, if you studied that, if I'm learn Java and Spring Boot itself, if I can get a job,
Definitely you can get it. See,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
about how much you can focus. Focus on the skillings, job will come to you. If you go through some of my LinkedIn posts about our success of our students, people have got success offers also. Depends on how much you could able to get it. You have option every day. You have trainer in front of you to ask anything if you could not able to understand. And 1 week, I think it's sufficient for you to make a decision. Even if you enroll, I think 5 classes is more than sufficient for you to make it up that this is for me or not. Okay. And I have core Java knowledge. I worked as an automation test engineer some time back, 3 years ago. Can I go to Spring and Spring Boot directly? Yes. If you could able to spend some good time with it. If you just don't watch the videos. After understanding the concept, if you are implementing, if you are doing your assignments, definitely yes. But when the course will get complete, I need approximate date. 6 to 7 months from now. So it is August, maybe February or March maximum. Why March? I'm telling you an extra month because it's a live course. Sometimes people will ask more doubts. People will ask one more project, please. Can you take one more example, please? It's a live course, right? So it depends. How it is different from the course in the Udemy? It is a live course. 120 live classes, 120 plus live classes, plus 5 recordings. Udemy is individual courses and it's a completely recorded, but this is live. 120 plus live courses in classes means 120 live classes times in the live class you can ask the doubts. Plus the content is, of course, it's more dynamic and little more advanced. See guys, you'll get JDBC servlet fundamentals, you'll get SQL, JUnit, Docker, Jenkins, cloud deployment, Hibernate, recorded DSA, GitHub recorded videos also, alongside entire Java, Spring Core, Spring Boot, Spring MVC, Spring AOP, Spring Security, microservices, RESTful services in a live class. That's the content. That batch is almost ending, Aditya. We are in RESTful services. So you can go with this only. If you want to watch the whatever classes we have covered, if you can cover in the recorded classes, then go with that, Aditya. But we are waiting till February. Yeah, sure, Rahul. One last question I'll take from the chat. But if you're waiting till February or March, by the time hiring will be completed for nothing as such, Dinesh. Maybe by the time we complete August, enough of content will be covered, right? By the time enough of content will be covered, you can attend the drives within this year also. How much Java should we know to get first job? It's not about how much Java, it's about how much ever you know, you should know properly. Maybe currently you should know collection, Lambda, Stream API, exception handling also, OOPS concept properly, and that will be covered in our live course.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, Rahul, please do ask.
Sir, I was asking that I am doing Java and I am a bit confused between front end development and back end development. I am confused. Like, should I start back end first, like Spring Boots, and complete it first, or should I start HTML, CSS, and JavaScript?
I would suggest you to start with the backend because backend is the actual main application logic, right? So that's where your application will work. The actual thing, whatever happening in your application is because of the backend. So if you have that idea, then front end learning would be easy for you. And front end will not take much of your time also. You know everything what happens behind the scene, how development happens. So you know about the Docker and Jenkins also. You have complete development on the backend. Then learning front end would not be a matter of concern for you. You know what happens behind the scene. Front end means your focus is more on the creativity and designing and giving the good user experience. So
yes, sir.
It's all about that. But if you are curious what exactly how applications are built, because application logic, main logic will be written in the backend only.
Sir, could you provide a logic? Like, I know core Java, like roadmap, proper roadmap. I know core Java. I have worked on Java Swing. I have made some projects also, and now I am going towards Spring Boot. And so, how will I approach? Like with
no problem, whatever Java you know. But if you just have 2 months of patience, you'll be knowing better Java. I mean, you will be very strong in Java. Strong in sense you'll have zero doubt on any of the concepts. you will be that much confidence in Java, and then we will start Spring from the absolute scratch. And maybe meanwhile, since you know Java, remaining time, you can spend on learning the front end.
Yes, sir.
Did we get any notes? Is there any notes already available? We do not have any predefined notes, Lokesh. Notes, I'm referring to all the code files, all the board work which we do, and important key points for the interview. That will be given live based on whatever we have already covered. I have already enrolled for the course. Maybe you have enrolled for a lesser price, Rupan. Reach out to our team, okay? How much Java should we know to get a job first? I think I have answered that. You should be confident in Java instead of knowing it. Guys, this course is all about giving you the confidence. You will have crystal clear clarity on everything. And that's our feedback. Okay. The recording courses you said DSA, JDBC, servlets, and all you mentioned that also be accessible for the lifetime. Yes. Yes, that is also for the lifetime. Guys, this entire course, recordings, live class recordings, everything will be accessible for the lifetime. Okay. Let me keep this screen again. And look at the price. Look at the price. I mean, 120 plus live classes and so much of recordings with a lifetime of access. And in 120 plus sessions, you can ask doubts. So I think it is a golden opportunity for every one of you. It will increase. After that, it may go up to 17,000 mostly, or maybe 25 directly. So before that, if you could enroll, and maybe after 1 week of enrollment, if you feel, no, this is not the course, I want to save my 11,000, no problem. No, go for a refund, not a problem.
Hi there. This is
Satish,
Satish
please.
here.
Yes, please.
A quick one. So I'm John from London. So yes, it's 7:30 to 8:30. It's pretty early for us. So just a question. So I see you have a recorded session. Only can we bank on that and move on? And if there is any questions, we can.
Yes, 100% you can do that. Example, you cannot wake up. Maybe you are going for the live class recordings. You have completed, and maybe you have doubt. You have noted down somewhere. You can just join the doubt session only to ask that. Example, 8:30 onwards, doubt session starts. You can just join at 8:30 any day, 5 days a week, any day of your own choice. And you can ask questions on the previously covered topics also. It's not like it should be asked on same day. It could be anything on the Java, Spring, and microservices.
Okay. Okay, that's one thing. If you and Naveen can think of having one weekend 1 hour slot for foreign students, because I see there there will be a lot more interest actually, and Naveen is quite popular in UK IT folks actually.
He is because
50-60%
of our crowd is from the Europe and USA. In a class, if 100 are there, I can say almost 40% plus crowd is from the UK, Europe and USA.
Yes, if Naveen, if you are there, if you are hearing, yes, I work in IT firms, and I know a lot of my peers using your courses, free courses, and your vouchers, and every time they are pretty active and following you. But yes, I wanted to see how exactly we can communicate with you on the question. But we will figure out, maybe if there is a community, there is a Q&A sessions, any of that sort. So
we do have in the dashboard also, in the Discord also, and people do interact there.
Should be good. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Guys, of course, you might have seen in some of the sessions in the YouTube with me, and you have no idea who I am unless you attend some of the classes. Just to show you, some of my posts on the LinkedIn, I'll be giving you. You can just try to look on this. You'll have some idea about my teaching before you enroll. And later, maybe it's a live. I'm just sharing the post. I'm not sharing the screenshots. I'm just sharing my LinkedIn post itself so that you can have an idea that, how the teaching would be or how this entire course will be carried forward. Okay. I'll be sharing you in the chat in a while. I'm just finding out because I've opened my LinkedIn. I'm just going through some of my posts, which I would like to share with you. Maybe which you can watch it. Hello, yes, please.
Sir, I have one more question. Could you clarify it?
Yeah, please.
Sir, like I am doing DSA and development together, like parallelly.
Okay.
So what advice would you give me to how should I do
See,
that?
DSA, keep it for the interview preparation, the target. Development, keep it to learn it. So maybe you've given the target of 6 months to start your interview process. So with the 6 months, how much you can cover, DSA you can plan. But development as in then only whatever you're learning, please implement.
Okay, sir.
Because
So,
at
sir,
the end of the day, when you're prepared for DSA, interview came to you, you could able to crack the first and second round, but what you have to answer next?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, like I have seen many guys who are doing daily basis, they are solving lead code problems in a enormous amount, and they are just in DSA. So, sir,
I don't think so that would be preferred, because at the end of the day, these days, especially the current market demands you to know some of the development, even to get the internship for freshers. And I don't think so
yes,
anyone
sir.
can claim me that they are very strong in Spring Boot, microservices, Spring Security, RESTful services, Docker, they know, Jenkins, they know, they don't have a job, they don't have an internship. No one can claim me that. Even someone you may know that they know that really well, please let us know. Even we can hire. We are also looking for someone who's really skilled.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So
Yes,
some of
sir.
my
Thank you.
LinkedIn post I've shared, guys. Just this dynamic random post I'm sharing you, that what students have to say me. Maybe just to give you an idea about some of the feedbacks which I have received, upfront feedbacks. Okay. And text, I get so many. On LinkedIn, most of the times I could not reply, because on an average I get 10 plus messages, and as a human, it will be difficult to manage so much of burden. But I do reply. Can I get the placement of 12 lakh per annum job? You cannot say that money, Aditya. If you're skilled, you will get job. Maybe you get 20 lakhs, maybe you get 50 lakhs, maybe you get 4 or 5 lakhs. It depends on the situation, market, recession, your skills. I hope after completing this course, I'll be able to crack all the kind of Java developer interviews. Hopefully, you will be able to crack. Depends on how much you're practicing and how much you're able to revise. It depends on that also. Okay. Guys, I think I've shared. Yes, Giri. I've shared 3 to 4 posts to every one of you. If you are like, if I'm unknown to you, then you can just go through as a reference. You'll have some idea about me. Okay. Yes, please go ahead with the questions. Someone's Giri or someone was asking. No, please go ahead. Is
Sir,
React
hi, sir.
also covered? No front end. Yeah, Giri, please.
Sir, I have 5 years of manual testing experience.
Great.
So I'm interested in learning Java, sir. So will I be able to shift to development, sir? And testing to
100% yes.
development?
100% dot yes.
Okay.
Provided, see, you focus on the skilling part, and we will make sure that all of you will able to understand everything which is coming out of our mouth. We will not be teaching formality based, and I have shared already 3 to 4 posts of me. Those comments in the post and those screenshots will give you everything, especially this post comments. You please see, guys, you will have idea about me. I mean, those who don't know me. Okay. And then you can see in the live course, you focus on the skilling part. If you have any doubt, we will take care of it. Every day you can ask that I could not able to understand, and we will not be stopping you to ask. But maybe sometimes in between the class, we will stop, because for an instance, if I teach what is string today, immediately people will start to ask the doubts. And maybe the entire session is on doubts. And after 1.5 hours, if you just wind up and go, if someone asks, what did you learn in today's class? You'll say, what is string I have learned, right? So by keeping that in mind every day, we have separate dedicated time for doubts. Is DBMS covered? SQL is covered with MySQL, Aditya. SQL with MySQL is covered.
Hello.
Yes, Rohit, please.
DSA is only for interview purpose or learning?
I didn't get you. No, it is good to have for the implementation also. If you are an experienced developer and if you're involved in some of the scalable applications, then definitely it will help you to implement also. But not every concept which you are learning in DSA, which is for the interview purpose or will be asked in the interview, will be used every time in the real time. So much which you are learning, the aggression which you are showing, not each and everything will be used. It is more of for the interview, but there are many important concepts on DSA as a developer which you should be having idea of. So you cannot completely outdate that DSA is not used for the development. No, that's not the case. But everything which you're learning for the DSA to crack the interviews, that is not the case. And also, guys, DSA is something, if you have a plan of a target of what you say, in 1 year I have to crack Google, or 2 year I have to crack the Google. Based on you plan it. But development learning and DSA learning, don't merge it. Okay. Like development is something which you must know. That will give you confidence to crack any of the interviews. Sometimes in all the service-based companies, most complex DSA questions only will not be asked. With fundamentals, it will work unless it is a product-based companies, right? I would say out of 100, for 50% of the companies, hardcore DSA is not needed. Even if you have fundamental idea, they will push it. For maybe some percent of the companies, you should know really good DSA, right? That depends. So even today, if you're not able to crack some of the product-based companies, it's okay, no? Just give a target of 1 year. At least after 1 year, you can crack. After 2 years, you can crack. But now just try to get so much of development knowledge so that you can at least crack some job. Okay. Guys, I think 4 posts I have shared, okay, in the chat, which will give you some insights on my teaching. I'm not saying I'm the best, but those feedbacks, whatever you feel, you can feel. I think 4 are enough for you to get an idea, and you can also attend 5 of my live classes, and then you can decide on me. Naveen sir, anyway, everyone knows who he is, what he has done for the Java community. I don't think so anyone in the entire IT ecosystem who knows Java, who doesn't know Naveen sir. That is not even possible. Right, Rahul. Development to DSA is the right approach. All right, guys, any more questions? I'm up for it. Please do ask. And please use the coupons. Reach out to our team. It will be valid till 12 p.m. tomorrow. 12 p.m. tomorrow. Whatever the very less price it is, guys. And it will be even more lesser if you apply 20% coupon till tomorrow 12 p.m. Can you share the coupon again? Yes, sure. If you have team with us here, please kindly share. Yes. Please use the coupon. Guys, with so much of support, I think the price is very much justifiable, or very less actually. I cannot even say justifiable, very less, wherein you have time to ask doubts almost every day. Access for the entire content for the lifetime. It's a wonderful opportunity for every one of you. Sir, I have 1 year of 1 year for the placement. What should be the approach, and what should I learn? Learn Java, learn Spring Boot, learn microservices, keep on doing the projects on site. Alongside that, slowly give time till you learn the development. Give time for DSA also partially, 1 2 hour, 1 2 hour, 1 2 hour. Once development is done, you have idea on the development. You will not forget development, because you will be going to code. You will not forget it, right? DSA is all about logic. Continuously, you have to try. If you're trying for 1 year DSA, 3 months, if you don't touch, boom, then again, you have to restart. I mean, at least you may need 3-4 months time to get back. That's not with the development. So maybe 6 months of target, hardcore development, fundamentals of DSA. After 6 months, focus more on the DSA and interview preparation. Interview question answers and DSA. Interview question answers and DSA, you'll be able to crack it. Sure, definitely, Satish. See you in the class. Thank you. Also, I bought the recorded course of Spring and Java. Is that similar to this course? It's a live course. That's a recorded course. See, Spring is Spring, whether it is a recorded content, live content. Java is Java. Inheritance is inheritance. Collection is a collection. But in the live course, of course, the content will go a little more deeper, and it's 120 plus hour of live sessions on recording for the live, access for the lifetime. And yeah. I'm open for your questions, guys. Allow me just a minute of time, guys. Sorry, just 1 minute of time, okay? 1 minute of time.
Yes, sir.
Yes, guys, sorry, please go ahead. Someone was asking something. Please go ahead.
Sir, I was asking what is enterprise Java?
See, usually currently Java is used to develop enterprise level distributed applications. So that is the reason we have given the course name as Enterprise Java. The earlier course, someone was asking me, the name was Industry Ready. And people are confused that is this course not Industry Ready? Because the earlier courses which we had recently, the last two, was Industry Ready course 1 and batch 1 and batch 2. And this course name we have given Enterprise Java Spring Boot. There is no difference. Here also you'll get Industry Ready only. There also you'll get Industry Ready only. Okay. Practically, you'll understand what is Enterprise Java, how to develop a distributed applications, enterprise grade applications in our RESTful services classes. And also one more commonly asked question, why Spring, why not Spring Boot? All the modules will be taught using
Yes,
Spring Boot only. It's a Spring Boot only. Spring Boot is one of the way to develop Spring applications. Spring is a framework. You can develop the Spring framework using the XML, using the annotations without Boot, and using the Spring Boot. You have so much of benefits if you use Spring Boot to develop the application to use the Spring framework. A lot of benefits. First, we will go with Spring Core without Boot with XML annotation. Then we'll get into Spring Boot. All the modules, Spring Data JPA, Spring Data JDBC, Spring MVC, RESTful Services Security, everything will be taught in Spring Boot only. But without Spring Boot, so that you can have an idea. If some projects you are deployed, Spring Boot is not being used. So just for that purpose, we will go through that also. So majority will be Spring Boot only. Okay. This is a general question like you cover the topics like what errors can be one person can do in real-time industry also while learning the course. So yes, that will be covered. In fact, most of the important, what do you say, classes, we will get errors in our live course also. We will debug together. Sometimes 30-40 minutes of the class may go in that also. Okay, especially in Spring Security, Spring Batch Processing, Spring Batch, while developing a RESTful services somewhere if you do silly mistakes. I'll be keeping maximum content dynamic. Okay, it will be dynamic in most of the cases. So if I get error, you will also get the same thing. Okay. And we will have a group projects also. So that is very important aspect of this course. And you can show that you have done individually, you can show that you have done in group. So as much as you can implement, that much knowledge you will be getting it. And remember guys, after you learn from this course, don't finish it off. It's what makes you developer is how much you write the code. How much you understand is very important aspect. I do agree. But how much you write the code is more important. After doing this course, will I be able to get a job? Yes, you will be able to get a job if you know all the skills which we have taught. Even if you know 80%, which we have covered, you will be confident. You'll not even ask this question, even if you don't have a job, because you will have that skills. You'll be confident to crack whenever you get the opportunity. See, recently, one of the students in the Discord, in one of our batch, he mentioned that his target, he was aiming for some big company, but due to the recession in the USA right now, and he could able to crack, Infosys on Java and Spring Boot. He's very happy. He told I have 3 years of IT experience, but zero knowledge on Java and Spring Boot. Now I could able to crack Infosys. Right now I accepted the offer because I had to take it due to many issues with respect to visa also. And he was telling that there are many openings in the Infosys, USA, just in case if someone want to get into. So what I'm trying to say is you will be able to crack the interview. More than that, you will be able to use your knowledge in the real-time project. As an individual contributor, you'll be able to contribute to your team in the development part. And one common question which we get is real-time project. Guys, enterprise level, a big product is developed using hundreds and thousands of developers for 6 months to 1 year or more than that of time. That is a real-time project, right? And can we get that lakhs of lines of source code of real project and give it to you? Is it even logical? Real-time project refers to, as a developer in real time, what contribution is needed from your end. For that, what knowledge is required? Correct? In Spring, is Spring in Java good if I want to work for something like Forex trading in application? Yes, it could definitely help you because Spring and Java has good dominance in the fintech industry, including the insurance and banking industry. If you say which language or technology is used for banking or insurance or any fintech related application, most recommended is Java and Spring Boot. So definitely you can use it. Be able to write feasible code like covering time and space complexity while developing using the Spring. How to cover that? Then that comes with the practice, Pasha. That will not come directly by learning something. That comes with the practice and number of projects you develop. If you are involved in writing the code from the day one of the class till the last day, then definitely you will be in a position to get to that position. Okay, it's all about how much code you write to get that. Sometimes the first approach of every developer is to get the result. Second approach will be to how to write a clean code, how to make it more dynamic, how to make it more scalable, how to follow a specific design pattern. All that comes into picture once you get some results. Okay, that comes with the practice and how much code you write. The high pushing from our end throughout the course will be to make you write the code. Understanding code is very important, but at the same time, you may have to write the code. All right, guys. So with lifetime access, many things we are covering for the very less price. So make sure you utilize and use the 20% off before it's too late. You want a link of the coupon and the course, right? Will that be taught? Not exclusively, Pasha. Not exclusively. Because for that, many aspects should be known. Example, one of the batch I had taken 1.5 years ago on design patterns. That took me 50 separate sessions to complete the entire design patterns. Right? This is a 6 months of course. If we keep on adding all that content, then definitely we may need more than 1 year to cover this course. Okay. But here and there, I will tell you, I will guide you which design patterns we have to follow when, and I'll be just trying to write as much clean code as possible. But again, as it's dedicated sessions, separate sessions, we cannot have it for that because it takes time. Is DSA compulsory to crack an interview? Not for all companies, but for product-based companies, it is compulsory. And even for the service-based companies, considering the current scenario, you should know fundamentals of it. You must know fundamentals at least. Anything more, dear friends? Anyone has any more questions or anything to discuss or add here? Please let me know. Anytime, if you have anything, you can also reach out to this number, which you can see on your screen. Our team will try to help you out on the enrollment process. If you have any issues, please do reach out to this number And you can also refer to your friends if they are looking to get skilled, real skills with a proper confidence. Are we going to learn Java 17? See, we are going to use Java 17 and 21 for our Spring Boot applications. And we are going to use latest Spring Boot version for that particular day. Latest, after Spring 3.1 onwards, whatever latest available on that particular day, we are going to use that. Spring 6, everything is latest. When it comes to Java, everything on Java 8 plus all the new features, important new features which got added in Java later on. For an example, Lambda, Stream APIs in Java 11. And in fact, the new changes, even in fact, in some of the important changes happened in Java 21. So we will highlight those important features. Number of projects covered, like what you want. Project referring to, example, web application we have started for one of the batch. Only Spring MVC we have covered these many. Yet to be covered more. And if I have to open some of the workspaces of the other batches, just in case, just to give you an idea on that, let me open any of this. For an example, I have to open this Spring Boot projects. Let me open in front of you. It's some of the live batches which we are covering right now. I'm just opening the workspace. Like I am working professional, recently started. I've seen many projects that are entirely working on JSON object, like under RESTful services, Pasha. RESTful services, REST APIs. JSON is very, very important. I mean, as a Java developer, see, JSON is a universal language, right? So these days, we are building the distributed application. One application is seeking the help of one more application, right? Example, I want to add payment gateway into my application. Payment gateway may be Razorpay or PayPal. And my application is built using the Java and Spring Boot. Am I sure that Razorpay is also built in Java and Spring Boot? Maybe they have developed using Python. Maybe they have developed using the .NET or some other technology. So my application, which is built in Java, some other application which is built in some other language, some other technology. If I want to enable both interaction, JSON plays a very vital role. So we will be covering the RESTful services part. Guys, you can see Spring Data API and REST application, these many applications. For an example, if I have to open something like this, so much of code we have here. I don't know, even if I open, people, please don't get scared. I mean, those who know, they can understand. Others, please have little patience, guys. I mean, this is all easy, very easy. You'll be in a position to write all of them independently. By looking at that, if you are new to the programming world, it may look something, what do you say? Rocket science, but it is not. All of them are very easy. So we'll developing all these things in your classes also, okay? Okay. But don't worry, all these things are easy. If I open these code files, many of them will get scared. Let me get back to where I was. People will think that something rocket science is happening, but in reality, it is nothing. I'll make you all write such type of code. Even if you're zero in Java today, I'll assume that you are zero. Maybe you don't even have idea what is coding also. And maybe by the time we reach 5 months of the course, we'll be able to write such codes without even referring anything by you independently. And these sessions are getting recorded. Someone was talking, please do talk. Sorry, I interrupted. Is there someone who was talking, who were talking to me? What time the batch is planned? Early morning 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Indian Standard Time, and 8:30 to 9 a.m. doubt sessions if you have anything to discuss. Every class will get recorded and the sessions of the recordings will be available to you for lifetime if you could not able to attend. Early morning is better according to me because the entire day is yours now. If it is evening, no, you will have something in your mind that after I go home, I have class to attend. The disturbance is there in your mind. But early morning, you just wake up, attend the class, you're done for the day. Guys, please also try to enroll startup free if you're not yet sure. But you'll not get the offer till tomorrow 12 p.m. Okay, 20% on the top of this fees. You can enroll for the trial and you can watch some of the sessions. Live class sessions are also there. Recorded sessions are also there. Okay. Please do watch that. You'll get some idea on this. Everything. Pasha. Everything will be covered. Global exception handling, how to use AOP there, how to talk to one more application. All of that will be covered. REST template, web client, Ping client, everything will be covered with proper clarity. Sometimes I may plan to do 3 applications in that class. I may do only 1 just to make sure that you are really understanding. So it is more on giving you confidence and making you understand rather than formality delivery of the concepts. And guys, I have shared in the chat above some of the live feedback because everyone around the globe who knows Java, they know Naveen sir already. Just in case if you're not sure about me, in the chat I've shared some 4 to 5 random LinkedIn posts that will help you to know more on this, know more on me and my content delivery. Okay. Anyway, after attending 1 week of live classes, you can also make a call. Nowadays, I see everyone is focusing mainly on Java 8 in service-based companies, and I cannot see much Java 8 concepts in YouTube in this course. Lambdas and Stream APIs will be covered properly. Properly in sense, you will be in a position to use it in the real time. You'll have 100% clarity. Because that should be known, yaar. See, most of the companies have not moved above Java 8. Because Java supports, the best part of Java is it supports backward compatibility. It not force you to learn some new features. It's up to the developer or the project demand. If your manager is asking you to use Java 17, then that's a different case. But even if you're using Java 17, Java 21, whatever you have learned till Java 8, that will work. That will not be affected. Backward compatibility in the sense, if new feature is announced, the earlier features will not get affected. They will be remaining same. So that's the one of the advantage of it. Okay. Those who have joined late and want to know about me, I've shared some of the LinkedIn posts that will help you to get an idea about it. Okay. Please do watch it. Please do consider that. You'll have an idea on this. Okay. And definitely you will be in a position to make a call that if this course is delivered to you by the right persons. Okay. Final verdict and suggestion from your side, focus on skilling. First thing is, if you're learning anything, please learn with complete focus. Focus is the key to learn anything. Point number 2, focus on the skilling part. If you're enrolling for the course, your first approach should be, are you understanding everything? Are you able to implement in whatever way you're developing the projects? And if you could able to do that, I can guarantee you that from the day 1 of the class till the last day of the class, you'll not see any change in the energy and way of delivery from any of the mentors. So it's up to you how much you can give a focus to us. Okay. This recorded sessions will be shared with us. Yes, it will be shared with us, with you, and it will have lifetime access. All the live class recordings will have lifetime access, including the consultancy sessions. because I should not run away, right? Is multi-threading is important? Like wanted to know something about it where, see, it's not used in every application. Wherever concurrency is required, only then multi-threading will be used. Example, a quiz application, real-time quiz applications, when concurrent audience will come, right? In such applications, multi-threading is required. But irrespective of you, even behind the scene, by default, behind the scene, many of the concepts are by default using multiple threads. Okay. So to know that how it is working, you should have an idea about multi-threading. Whether you're using the projects real-time in multi-threading by yourself or not, as a developer, you should be knowing about multi-threading, and we are going to cover that. It's important. You cannot ignore it. It's very easy, guys. Not so complex. Anything more, dear friends? How many days would be sufficient for an average developer to learn Spring? 3 months? If you don't want to know everything, Dinesh. I mean, if you want to just learn what is Spring, then 1 week, or maybe if you just watch one of my video in Telesco YouTube channel, why Spring, what is loose coupling? In 1 hour, you'll understand the purpose of Spring framework. If you watch my video on Telesco YouTube channel, why Spring, what is loose coupling? If you search in Telesco YouTube channel, you'll find the video where I have taken the session on why Spring. In that, you'll understand what is Spring framework in 1 hour itself. But if you want to know all the modules of Spring framework to use in the projects, then 3 months of time you have to spend. If you want to know practically in coding, implementation wise, what is Spring, what problem Spring is trying to solve, watch my 1 hour of video in Telesco YouTube channel. I can see Java, like every class implements something, extends something internally. It will also cover. Yes. That is, oops, that's the most important part, Pasha. You will have 100% dot clarity on that. The Spring Live class series is sufficient, which is available on Telesco YouTube channel as we are being there. Yeah, it's up to you. If you want to go through that, yes, no problem, Dinesh. That is also sufficient. But if you want confidence and properly know the knowledge, then definitely you can go for it. How Java development is different from the MUN as it is booming. MUN is, I don't want to say something bad about other technologies. Everything is good in their own way, but right now that is very much saturated. The freshers have done so much of saturation there. Every inky ponky donkey guy is calling themselves as a MUN stack developer. And usually we don't use that for a scalable enterprise grade applications. If you want to build a big product, then people directly go to the Java and Spring Boot. But the reality is, if you ask anyone, they say they know that. So it's not booming, it's just a hype. But everything is good. We are not outdating that. No. Every technology is good. Every technology is important. It's in own way. But some of the real terms which I have shared with you guys. Okay. All right, guys, for being with me in today's class. I hope all of you will join and we will see you in the classes, which is going to start from 9th of August. Okay. If you have any more doubts, something to be discussed, please reach out to the number which is there on the Telescope websites. Now, sir, you have mentioned like to write feasible code. It comes with experience, but now with this course knowledge, as you mentioned, first point, the developer will think first point as working solution, but how to make it more feasible solutions. See, you will be in a position to give the feasible solution. Writing a clean code is one aspect. Giving the solution for the problem is one more aspect. So you will be in a position to write a feasible solution with confidence by using a Spring framework. First of all, you will have 100% clarity on how to use Spring framework. You will have zero idea, no doubt on that, how to use Java and Spring framework. So you will be getting the solutions. That's not a problem. And as and when the more code you write, the more understanding you will be having it. Okay. How much ever code you write, that much clarity that maybe today you'll write some code. After 1 year, same solution you'll write in a different way. I'm referring to that. Today you got the solution for my problem. Software is working fine. But after 1 year, if I give you the same code, after 1 year of coding, you will write the same solution in a different way. So I'm referring to that, okay? Any more questions, guys? Anyone has any questions to be discussed? All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much for being with us today. We'll meet again in the upcoming sessions or in the upcoming live class on 9th of August. Any doubts, please reach out to the number which you can see on your screen. Thank you so much for being with us today. Thank you, every one of you.